Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Miss Sharon here, and we are going to have another STEM activity today. I'm so happy to have you guys with me. I'm also really happy that the rain decided to hold off a bit. Although we love the rain and it is so much fun to play in the rain, technology does not love the rain so much. And that is what we're going to be focusing on today. So luckily the rain held off on us. So like I mentioned, we are going to be doing a STEM activity today. I'm going to introduce you guys to a fun way to use technology that is educational and fun, and really you can play it anywhere. You can go around your neighborhood, in your backyard like I am, or even around your house. It is a really fun activity to work on color recognition and just implement the tool of technology. So just to refresh your mind, STEM is an acronym. So it is short form for the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. And if you guys have been with us since day one, that is probably drilled in your head by now. So I want to know if any of you guys can remember what the letter S stands for. Science, and then T for technology, E for engineering, and M is for mathematics. So in the category of science, that is when we're exploring cause and effect, manipulating and combining objects like the vinegar and baking soda to see what happens. Then we have technology, and that's using basic tools like digital cameras, or you can even consider glue a tool, screws are tools, scissors are tools. We're going to get into the difference between electronic and non-electronic technology in a little bit. And then we have engineering, and engineering is exploring how objects work together and finding the best tools to complete a task. So that can even include Lego blocks. Lastly is math, and that's what we focused on last week, and that is counting and weighing and measuring objects. So today we are going to be participating in a technology activity. So a technology activity is something that has a big technology component in it. So this could include weather technology, it can be scientific technology like a microscope, it can include digital cameras, which is what we're going to be using today, any computers or tablets, video cameras, etc. So technology helps children learn how to use technology. These activities help children learn how to use technology in ways that they can solve problems, in ways that they can create something new, rather than just using them for entertainment. Technology kind of has a bad rap, or used to have a bad rap in the early years, because it was used very heavily for entertainment purposes. But now we are learning more that we can include technology into the early years environment without having to use it as entertainment, and rather by using it as an educational tool. So when it comes to technology, like I mentioned, there are really two different types. So there is electrical technology and non-electric technology. So when we think of electric technology, that's something that has the electricity in it. Can you guys think of any electric technology? I'll give you a hint. One type of electric technology is a camera. Can you think of any more? Awesome. So electric technology includes cameras, tablets, hot glue guns are electric technology because they need electricity to run, stopwatches, game systems like the Leap Pad, any electric toys, like if you have any electric instruments or keyboards, anything like that, that is all electric technology. Now, the thing that we don't usually think of is that there's also non-electric technology. So I'll give you guys an example, and I want you to think if you can think of any more types. So one type of non-electric technology is scissors. Can you think of any more? It's kind of a tricky one. Perfect. So, like I mentioned, technology is something that we use to create something new. So we use scissors to create something new. You can use glue to create something new. Any crayons or pencil crayons or markers, these are all non-electric technology tools. There's so many different types out there, but today we are going to be focusing on the electric technology, and we're going to be using one of these ancient things, a digital camera, to go on a color hunt. Now, the thing is, if you don't have a digital camera or your camera is more expensive and you don't want your little one to use it, you can also use a tablet, a phone, an iPad, really anything on hand that has a camera built into it. That's all we need for it. So you can join in this activity if you have all the things handy. Really, you don't need much. There's a camera, and I also mentioned that you can have a paper and crayons if you want as well, and I'll let you know the extension to this activity once this is finished. But pretty much for this activity, you are going to be hunting for colors. So this really works on color recognition, and using technology, your child can capture what they find. Sometimes, especially in nature, we can't really collect things on our scavenger hunt. There are things in nature that need to stay in nature. So that is why the digital camera or phone or iPad, whatever you're using, is awesome, because this technology piece gives your child the opportunity to capture or collect an item on their hunt without having to physically take it out of where it needs to be. So in this particular hunt, we are going to focus on colors of the rainbow. So this is why it would be a good idea, well, one of the reasons it would be a good idea to have a paper with crayons, because you can mark the colors on a sheet, and as your child is going for a hunt, they can put a check mark next to the color they find. So you can go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and have the colors on the paper for them, and as they're searching, they can check it off so that they know what colors are left to find. Once you've collected all of the photos, there are different ways that you can extend the activity. So if your little one really, really loves the photos that they found, or if they took a bunch, they can pick their top photo for each color, and you can create a mini color book for them with the pictures that they took. So that is something that is really special. It's, you know, we can go to Walmart and print them off. I think they're like 9 cents each or something. But it is a cute little way to have a color book and work on color recognition with your child, and it gives them that sense of belonging and contributing, and makes them more mindful of the world around them as well. And once you make these photo books, you can write the color on the back as well to work on that letter recognition. Another way that you can extend this activity after your child takes the pictures, which is the second reason why paper and crayons is a good activity or a good bring in for this activity. Once they look at the pictures that they took, they can now draw the picture that they see rather than having to go and print them out. So this is a way of observational drawing. So instead of having to sit outside or stare at an object for a while, they can have it on their camera and have it in front of them. And while they're sitting at the table, they can redraw what they found. So that's another awesome way to use technology for an educational purpose, and that also brings in the creative piece. So I do have 2 items hidden in my garden. I hope that you guys can help me figure out what colors I need to take a picture of. I do also have these here just to show you guys one way to do it. If you're not going to be outside, or even if you are, you can hunt objects that are in your house if you know that there isn't too much colors around. So I just found, like, I think this is just a little Shopkins backpack, but it's purple. And then we have a blue Lego, an orange Lego, and a green star. So I just found items around my house and kind of hid them around the backyard. That's one way to do it, or you can find natural objects in your backyard. But like I mentioned, we're gonna go to the garden. It's just a little dirt garden, and I want you guys to identify the 2 colors that are there. So let's check it out. Is a rubber ducky doing in there? Do you know what color this is? Yellow. So I'm going to get my digital and capture a picture of the ducky. Fun playing this game. It is all about learning and searching for the colors of the rainbow. It really works on color recognition and brings in that technology component. It also is a really good way for your child and yourself to become more mindful of the environment around you. So I noticed that when I do this activity, if I'm walking through the neighborhood, you're becoming a lot more mindful of the things around you because you're trying to capture those photos. So you're taking that time, you know, it's only like 5 minutes, 10 minutes while you're walking to the park, or you're walking even to get your mail, and just taking that time to really recognize the colors and the things in your neighborhood. So that's a really awesome component to this as well, if you are doing it outside. If you are doing it inside, of course, it is still great for the color recognition and that technology component. Technology is a part of our world, and quite honestly, children these days almost need it in order to go through life. Technology is everywhere, and it won't be going away anytime soon. It seems growing, like it's growing and growing and growing. We almost require technology to get through our days now. Even during the whole coronavirus shutdown, we had to use technology to still connect with you guys. So it is a very big part of our world, and it is something that we should try to incorporate into our little ones' lives. And the more that you introduce technology in a safe and educational way and supervised, it will be more beneficial to your child. The better off they will be, and the easier that they will pick up technology in the future, because who knows what it's going to look like in a few years. But it is great to plant those seeds of technology and how to use technology in a safe and educational way when they're still young. So if you guys go on a color hunt today, we would absolutely love if you shared a picture below or told us what you found. If you do end up making a photo book, or if you end up making a book that you drew with your little ones, we would love to see it. We always love to see what you make. And I honestly am probably going to check out what's around me in a little bit, because it is just a really great way of becoming more mindful. You can do this in different seasons as well, to see the different changes in our earth and in our neighborhood, and see the different colors that arise in different seasons. There's so many ways to utilize this technology piece and have fun with this. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's virtual STEM activity. We focused on technology and spoke about how using technology in an educational and fun way is beneficial to your little one. And it is something that you can do anywhere. It is awesome. It is a great mindfulness tool, and it is a great overall like color recognition tool. And I love it. I think it's really fun. You can use items from your house, you can use items from nature, you can go for a walk, you can go in the backyard, you can go in the house. There's so many ways to do this. And as I mentioned, this is just one type of technology. This is the electric technology, and we also have non-electric technology that we can use as well. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's activity. I hope that you try it for yourself, and again, if you do, we would love to see what you come up with. Make sure to keep your eye on our Facebook page. We are going to have another STEM activity next week, next Friday at 9 a.m. So keep an eye out for our Facebook page announcement for that, and to see what supplies you will need. And I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and have a great weekend. Bye!